I'll beat Ilia up. I'll fucking rematch Justin. I'll fight Conor or Max next. I don't give a fuck. Give me anyone and I'll punch the fucking head in.
We're not quitting on the stool, we're not bitches, we're fighters. It was just great to see that little bitch quit in the corner.
But he did quit, Paddy. Paddy, he did not quit, Paddy. Who stopped the fight? Because it sounded like someone said, we finished the fight.
He quit.
You think he quit?
If my coach says to me, we finished the fight, I go, no, we finished the fight. We're going out there. Can't sit there, no mas, no mas.
Who gave Gaethje the better fight, Ilia or Paddy? Having fought both men, which fight would you say is more challenging?
Well, I mean, Ilia is one of the best in the world. I mean, he is one of the most dangerous fighters that there is, and he's a lot more dangerous than Paddy Pimblett. However, Paddy Pimblett is goofy, you know, he's got a fighting style. I think Ilia is way more dangerous. I think fighting's crazy. I think, you know, in my mind, I think 97 out of 100 times, Ilia beats him up.
Mm-hmm. Ilia's never had to come back from adversity. Ilia's only ever been the hammer. He's never been the nail. Know what I mean? That's why after that fight with Justin that I had, I knew I could come back stronger and better because I've done it before. Mm-hmm. I don't think Ilia Topuria ever comes back the same. His whole mantra, his whole like ego, know what I mean? Like his is like, I'm undefeated, no one can beat me. Having celebrations the night before the fight. Mm-hmm. I just don't think he'll ever be the same. He's never had to come back from nothing like that. I've had to face adversity before. So I'd happily be his first fight back.
For sure, he needs to win one more fight. If he wins the fight, he can fight for the title. I will give him the opportunity to fight for the title because we have a history behind, so it's going to be a massive fight.
This little guy, Ilia, thought he was on my level. I told everyone, he's not my level. Nobody on my level, brother. If he wants, he can come Dagestan 2-3 years and train with us, and then he'll be ready. This guy is big quitter. He quit on stool in biggest fight of his life. My trainer Khabib beat Justin in his prime so easy. And this little guy Topuria took huge whooping from him. There are levels to this brother.
UFC 329 was supposed to be about a massive return, but one man hijacked the entire narrative in under a minute. Paddy Pimblett didn't just silence his critics, he choked out one of the most dangerous men in Paris and immediately grabbed the mic to declare war. The target, Ilia Topuria. The bad blood between these two has been simmering for years, but after what happened in the octagon this weekend, the boiling point has officially arrived. This is no longer just a feud over a thrown bottle of hotel hand sanitizer. It has transformed into a high-stakes collision course that the entire combat sports world is watching.
I'll beat Ilia up. I'll fucking rematch Justin. I'll fight Conor or Max next. I don't give a fuck. Give me anyone, and I'll punch the fucking head in.
Taking the microphone with the adrenaline still rushing, the Scouser wasted absolutely no time aiming directly at the top of the lightweight division. He threw out names like Justin Gaethje and Charles Oliveira, but his most venomous words were saved for his bitter rival. Mockingly dubbing Topuria the Spanish sausage and chorizo, Pimblett made it clear this is deeply personal. He didn't just challenge the man, he attacked his entire physical identity in the weight class. Calling him a fat featherweight, Paddy aggressively pushed the narrative that Topuria simply does not belong at 155 pounds. He even went as far as claiming Topuria's recent brutal encounter with Gaethje permanently altered his career, insisting the Georgian Spaniard has never faced real adversity and is walking around with a mashed up face.
So if the UFC doesn't have anybody in mind, do you have some things, hey, this is what I would prefer from you?
No, not really. I want to be a world champion. I want to be undisputed champion of the world. I want to be the first ever world champion from Liverpool. And I'm going to do that. I know that's in my destiny. I know it's in my fate. Whether it's the next fight or the next 10 fights, I'm going to be a world champion. It's that simple. If you want me to fight Justin next, if you want me to fight Posh Boy next, if you want me to fight Chorizo next, if you want me to fight Charles next, anyone can get it.
The response from across the aisle was swift, cold, and entirely dismissive. Far from being intimidated by the 52-second finish, Topuria openly scoffed at the threat level. Speaking to the media, he laughed off the call-out, labeling a potential bout with the Liverpool native as one of the easiest matchups he could possibly take. He didn't just say he would win, he confidently predicted he could pick his method of victory on a whim. The former featherweight king declared that his rival wouldn't survive a single round in the cage. In a final, highly disrespectful jab, he joked about taking the fight to the mat, Pimblett's own domain, just to submit him with a mounted triangle choke and metaphorically rest his anatomy on his rival's forehead.
So with all the fans around the world, I think that they want to see that fight. And at the same time, I have to be honest, I think it's one of the easiest fights that I could have in the lightweight division. Because I don't know, I can do with him whatever I want to do in reality. It's very excited fight for the fans.
Yeah.
Where I'm gonna enjoy a lot the whole process, and at the same time, it's a fight where I'm gonna be able to shine once again.
Yeah. Probably a good paycheck too with that one.
That's for sure. That's
because you're such a prophet, how would you win that fight? What would be the prediction? I know you probably haven't studied him yet as closely as you will if it's made, but how would you win? When would you win? Give us some of that Ilia prediction magic.
Against Paddy?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to think about it because I don't know.
I won't hold you to it, so you can change your prediction.
I promise you, I could choose the way I want to finish.
First round?
Be that's for sure. He's not gonna stay there for more than one round with me. But I don't know, maybe it's gonna be cool to submit him in the ground with a triangle choke from the mount, something like that. As I told him, put my in his forehead.
To understand why this matchup is suddenly tearing the internet apart, you have to look at exactly what happened inside that cage against Benoît Saint-Denis. This wasn't a lucky punch. The finish itself was a terrifying display of spontaneous, untamed jiu-jitsu. In the heat of a wild scramble, years of grappling instincts took over, allowing a seamless blend of a Darcy choke and a Peruvian necktie to put a highly dangerous opponent completely to sleep. There was no grand plan to catch that specific submission. It was pure, predatory reaction. This instinctual ability to capitalize on the tiniest chaotic opening proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that the hype train has evolved into a legitimate world-class threat.
You envisioned getting this thing done early. You kind of talked about the way it was going to happen, but I did wonder, early on in the fight, right? There's a possibility you could burn your arms out. There's a possibility you give up position because you're going for this choke. Was any of that playing through your mind in your decision-making, or did you simply know, this is done at this moment?
No, my corner was right in front of me. Me head coach, Paul Ellis and Chris were all there, and Paul literally said, don't burn your arms out. But I knew I had it cinched up. I knew he was good at defending a guillotine, so we'd worked on other things around the guillotine, and that was just there, picture perfect. And it wasn't a proper Peruvian necktie, but I literally drilled a Peruvian necktie for the first time in about 10 years, about 5 weeks ago with my coach. And it was like a mixture between a Darce and a Peruvian necktie, but that's just how good my jiu-jitsu is. I can link things together like that flawlessly.
I was going to say, it felt like you almost kind of just implemented that on the fly, not necessarily.
Oh, I've never done that before. I've never done that before. I just done that on the fly. That's how I roll. My jiu-jitsu is the best in the world.
That's amazing. Well, it was a huge win for you. I know
that terrifying grappling pedigree is exactly why the community is fiercely divided on how this stylistic clash actually plays out. On one side, you have an elite, highly technical striker with devastating knockout power. On the other, you have a massive size advantage wrapped in a completely chaotic, awkward fighting style.
You touched on the co-main event on a much different note. Paddy's been building to this for a long time, but I don't know, the entrance felt special, the performance felt special. Can you talk about kind of feel like he ascended even to a different level tonight?
Yeah, I don't know the way you guys, but he gained so much respect in that last fight. My social team is telling me after that last loss, he gained 2 million followers on social media, from that night to the next morning. And the way he came in tonight, felt like he was the world champion. And if you break this fight down, I felt like St. Denis' chance to win this fight was to keep it on his feet and strike, and then he shoots right in for a takedown. Very, very crazy, and what a nasty choke he put on him, and it was incredible. Incredible performance for as short as it was.
Yeah. And obviously we're not going to matchmake, but do you think about his next step? Because he just lost to the champ, right? But he also feels like one of the biggest stars on the roster right now. So is it a number one contender fight? Do you look outside the division? Like, what kind of ideas do you have for what to do with it?
I have none right now. I have none. Yeah, I don't know. Think about it over the weekend. And again, Tuesday we get in a room and we'll talk about it. We'll see what's next.
Even former opponents are weighing in. Justin Gaethje recently noted that while he firmly believes Topuria wins 97 times out of 100, the sheer goofiness of that Liverpudlian style makes him incredibly difficult to figure out. He moves at weird angles, strikes with bizarre timing, and drags you into scrambles where a single mistake means waking up looking at the arena lights.
Who gave Gaethje the better fight, Ilia or Paddy? Having fought both men, which fight would you say is more challenging?
Well, I mean, Ilia is one of the best in the world. I mean, he is one of the most dangerous fighters that there is, and he's a lot more dangerous than Paddy Pimblett. However, Paddy Pimblett is goofy. He's got a fighting style. I think Ilia is way more dangerous. I think fighting's crazy. I think, in my mind, I think 97 out of 100 times, Ilia beats him up. Very tricky, very funky. He throws a lot of volume, and he's going to give people issues if you underestimate him at all. Because he's so crafty in his strikes. It looks funky, it looks weird and goofy, but it's very, very crafty. And so his uppercuts were very, very nice. He controls range well. He just makes mistakes, and at this, in this sport, I said it before the fight, you cannot make mistakes. I knew he was going to come out so aggressive. He wants to win so bad, and that's nothing that will ever help you be successful in this sport. You just have to be content with the situation. For me, it's be content with the worst possible outcome and then go out there and perform.
Let the fight come to you is what you're saying.
Yeah, let the fight. I mean, you have to create the fight. Again, you're controlling distance, controlling range, creating angles. There's so much that's going on that nobody that doesn't do it knows.
Yeah. The momentum is visibly shifting across the entire UFC roster. Legends of the sport are stepping back in awe of what transpired at UFC 329. Demetrius Johnson, arguably the greatest mixed martial artist of all time, went on record to call this rising star a future champion, praising his uncanny calmness during those chaotic ground exchanges.
Pimblett taking on BSD. Now, last time we saw Paddy Pimblett, he fought Justin Gaethje, and Justin Gaethje was able to put a beating on Paddy Pimblett. But for me, I think Paddy Pimblett is a future champion. I truly mean that. He's very good everywhere. He's good at creating the chaos. And I think for him, once he gets into chaos, he's able to find submissions. And each submission that he really, gets is very, very good basics, good fundamentals, meaning that BSD comes across the board, they start exchanging, he shoots a takedown, he gives up his neck, he takes the neck, and he stays with the choke. He attacks the guillotine, BSD rolls. When he rolls, he traps, he attacks the shoulder. When I mean he attacks the shoulder, when he's trying to roll through, he attacks the shoulder so he can't completely roll through. When he attacked it and he rolled through, he locks up a beautiful Darce choke. He hangs onto it. BSD's trying to escape. Paddy sits on his butt, throws his legs over, and he's able to lock it in. He keeps it, secures that beautiful submission. And like I said, when people engage with Paddy in a submission or scramble, that's where he's able to lock in a submission victory and get the W. So I had Paddy Pimblett in that one, so we got a W on that.
Jorge Masvidal echoed that sentiment, urging the promotion to book this grudge match immediately because it is the most electric fight in the sport today. Meanwhile, Topuria is taking fire from all sides. Lightweight king Islam Makhachev used the opportunity to troll Topuria over his recent loss, tweeting that those who exalt themselves will eventually be humbled. The psychological warfare is coming from every direction.
Town called Fayetteville, North Carolina. And my dad had got stationed there from the Army when I was about 12 years old. And yeah, that's where I spent most of my life at. So that's kind of where I was raised. That's what I call home. Yeah, so North Carolina. Have you been to North Carolina?
Never.
All right, well, I got to take you.
To go? Yeah?
I'll take you.
I would love it.
It's actually the best state in America, if you ask me. That's just, that's what they say.
It's hard to beat Florida, to
You
be
like
honest.
Miami?
I love it.
What do you like about Miami?
I don't know,
The weather, the energy, the people.
Bro, I'm not a Miami
It's very
fan.
similar to the place from where I come from in Spain. The city is called Alicante. We have also like nice weather, beach.
You said it's called Alicante?
Alicante.
All right, if I go to Alicante, what's something I have to do if I'm there?
Oh.
Like if I go and I got only one day, what do I have to see in that day?
You have to see the place, the gym where I started to train. It's called Clima Club. You have to go and visit that place.
When's the last time that you went to the gym?
To that gym?
Yeah.
Oh, I went there 2 years ago, something like that.
What does it feel like when you go back to see it?
It brings me a lot of memories. A lot of memories. That was the first time when I fell in love with the sport.
Yeah, I'm curious because was your dad a combat sport fan? Is that what he liked?
No, he just participated in a couple of tournaments in freestyle wrestling in Georgia, but he never was a professional athlete or something like that.
But he liked it. He loved it.
Yeah, he loved it. And actually, when I was 15 years old, I had no idea about the sport. I didn't know anything about jiu-jitsu and the mixed martial arts, the UFC and all that. And actually, it was my dad who started to convince me and my brother to just start with the sport.
Yeah.
So I remember I was a little bit like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it.
If this contract actually gets signed, the fight itself might only be the second most entertaining part of the entire event. The build-up would be absolute, unadulterated box office gold. These two men cannot occupy the same zip code without security stepping in. We all remember the infamous London altercation, where a thrown bottle kicked off a massive brawl. Put them behind a microphone, strip away the PR filters, and the press conferences will be legendary. The tension, the insults, and the sheer unpredictability of having them in the same room would generate numbers the promotion hasn't seen in years.
English, yeah?
Hey.
Speak English.
You want to talk to me like the man-to-man? You said something about me. I went to your country. I slapped your face. I get at the wasting win. I walk like a king in your street.
Are you talking English?
What you did? What you
Is that
did,
English?
Man? Yeah, of course I do.
Speak English for the people.
Shut up.
Not German or Spanish like you're from.
I'm talking in English and fuck you in English y que te follen en español.
Yeah, Espanol, because you're Spanish.
Yeah.
You pretend to be Georgian when you're not. You were born in Germany and you live in Spain.
Try to do it in Spain.
You were born in Germany and you live in Spain. You're a little mongrel.
Shut up.
That's what you are. You're a little mongrel.
Shut up. If not, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to crush your face right here.
Do it then, you little fart.
You have another question?
Do it. Do it then, you little What? Do it. Do it. Come on, do something then. Do something, stand up. What'll you do? You'll do nothing. You'll do nothing, you little fart. Go and sit back down. Sit back down, you little puta.
Fuck. Everything he talks.
You little mushroom. You little chorizo, you Spanish sausage.
This rivalry has escalated far beyond simple trash talk. It is a collision of contrasting styles, massive egos, and deep-seated animosity. One man is riding the highest wave of his career, backed by a flawless highlight reel submission and the praise of legends. The other is an elite, dangerous striker with a massive chip on his shoulder, ready to prove he is still a terrifying force at 155 pounds. Does technical precision flatline the chaotic grappler, or does sheer size and instinct drag a phenomenal striker into the deep waters? Let me know in the comments who you think truly has more to lose if the cage door locks behind them. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fight news and updates. We'll see you in the next video.